Welcome back, everybody, to the daily show where I'll be doing technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So, before we get started, please hit that like button, and that's where we're not getting enough, guys. And I know you guys can do it. Now, if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, if you want to go above and beyond, support the channel and get all my daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups. Definitely check out my link down in the description for a Patreon. Now, what the market did today, that was up 0.15%, Nasdaq was up 0.5%, S&P up 0.26%, and Russell going pretty flat for the day. 11 sectors, basic materials leading the way on top, consumer cyclical, utilities, technology, and energy took a hit right on the chain today. Stock market map, what do we have here? We got Nvidia going up once again 2%. We got Google down after going up 1.19%, Meta flat, Amazon up 1%, Tesla going up slightly, and Apple going down 0.5%. So before we get down to the business with big mega cap stocks, I want to share some trade ideas. This one already played out, but I'm showing you guys anyway here. D-Dog, we took some calls right here last week, right here, guys. And you can see this was Friday, this was Thursday, came down here, I was live, and I took these calls 145, and today, fast forward, boom, it actually broke out of this wedge. Now, that's not why I'm actually showing you guys this. This is already a breakout play. Now, if it comes back here, maybe 140 to, I would say 138, you're lucky 136, and holds here, that could be a play back up to the upside, at least up to, I would say 150 plus to this high, even 157. Now, what is coming next? This is where you guys can take advantage. CRM, I've been talking about it, in my Patreon community, in my Discord, and I was thinking about making a video here, but I thought this is actually better to show you guys what's happening. So, it just going back and forth inside this wedge. There is obviously huge gap at 281, 306. At some point, this is a big company, 338 gap, 351 gap. Look at the high here and look at the 52-week high, 366. So are you getting a discount still here on the stock? This is not, just some small junk company. If this thing breaks out of this wedge, which, it already tried a few times, and now we're getting pretty much end of this wedge. If this thing breaks out, I would say 250-ish, we break over that, boy oh boy, this thing can run. And you guys saw that the same thing on D-Dog. It was pretty much the similar pattern. Another thing I want to point out, Bollinger Bands are squeezing, upper one coming down, lower one slightly going up. So at some point, I'm not saying this is going to happen tomorrow, next week, or the week after, but very soon, we might see that, a big move to the upside right here on CRM. As a matter of fact, forget about this. I was going to show you guys this as well. And you can see it's actually, I have the same chart on trading view, and you can see it's just wedging here. So if this thing breaks out, there's gonna be a massive explosive move to the upside, and immediately it can come up and close some of those gaps, at least that 281 right here on top. And now let's get right into our regular stocks, starting with Tesla. And here's my X account. And if you guys are on there, definitely give me a follow. And there is no subscription, nothing like others. It's totally free. And let me just share some quick trade ideas. And this one is from today. You can see I just posted this play. We did play this last week and we got out on that bounce. But today I caught right at the bottom, 925 strike. And already on this play, 35%, which is fantastic and still holding. Here's another one that was from last week. Boeing was going, and we took puts 220. And fast forward today, I mean, it was fantastic as well. 215 came, and we got all out on this play. So if you're really serious about trading and you want to do this in real time, definitely check out my link down in the description for Patreon, and also give me a follow right here on X. So Tesla up today 0.64%, got up to 451 almost, and then backed off, and we got pretty much a nasty looking candle, but we did close over that 443 range right here, where we kept getting a rejection. So if this thing holds up, it can go up to 450 plus, which is 465-ish. And who knows, maybe even go up to brand new all-time high at some point. We get a pullback, which we've been getting, and you can see dip buyers coming in. And there's a lot of call flows coming in since last week here on Tesla. No wonder it just kept, going up. There will be strong support right here at the 5-day moving average, 435 to 432. But if it falls below that, then watch out for a bigger dump, possibly down here at 400 to 396. But we're pretty far away from that. So I would say, this thing will continue to grind even higher from here. On Amazon stock, it's up 1%. So here's another one, which could be a fake breakdown. You can see Amazon's trying to go back up. And so far, it's doing it really nicely. Just to see if this thing gets over that 224 mark, it'll be heading higher up to 227, 230s. So right now, we just have to wait and watch. Now, if this thing does not, get up to that 224 and comes down and does not hold 220, which is the 5-day moving average, it can rapidly come down to lower Bollinger Band at 217 and maybe even retest 215. On Google, stock is down 1.14%. So this is a big swing to the downside. I mean, you can see 252 almost and then 243, pretty much a $9 move to the downside. But what's interesting here, it's kind of flagging or wedging here. We just have to see if this thing can hold this 20-day moving average at 243. If that holds, we can get over the resistance here, 247.66. It can definitely go up to 253 and even higher. Now, if this thing falls below 243, then watch out for 238, and then this gap will come into play right here on Google. On Meta, it's absolutely flat on the day and it's closing right on top of the support. Right here, you can see 738 multiple times held that support. Now, if that breaks, there is support at the lower band, 730, and then this gap might come into play. To the upside, you can see there is huge resistance right here at 751, and that's where we got rejection today. If Meta clears that, it can go up to the 20-day 757, and from there, it can go up to 767 and much, much higher. On Microsoft, it's up 0.61%, so you can see that 517 rejection there, exactly what I said before previously in my video, and now it's sitting right on top of the 50-day moving average, over that, slightly over that 512, where the 50-day moving average is sitting, so that's going to be a key support zone to watch. But if this thing clears 517, it can definitely head higher. On Apple stock, another down day, 0.40%. So pretty much a flat day. So what's happening here, you can see it's actually making this bull flag pattern for the next big breakout. So just because this stock is going sideways, do not count Apple out and do not count that news that's going to come out at some point that Apple hitting over $4 trillion market cap, just like Nvidia stock. So Apple here, guys, nothing looks bearish, still holding strong. That 254 5-day moving average, pretty much trying to hold there. But if it falls below that 250 and the gap at 246 can act as a support. As long as it's over that 254, it can go higher to 257.60 and then maybe even 260. And then we can talk about possibly going higher from there because Apple definitely was lagging behind and it was pretty much down the entire year, and now it's on a run, so this run can continue to the upside unless there is some really bad news that's going to bring down Apple and the entire market. So Netflix, another flat day, slightly down 0.35%, and it's holding at 1200. Nothing new here. If this thing breaks over the 20-day 1221 right here or 1222, I would say, then watch out for some continuation up to 1230 and then maybe even higher from there. But past couple days, it's just consolidating. This was a high, this was a lower high, and this is another lower high. It's going to be interesting to see if this thing takes out, this low down here and possibly even this low, then it's heading down. And there is earnings which is coming out next month, so we will see how that plays out right here on Netflix. 1200 breaks, there is support at 1180 and then 1163. On AMD, it's up 1%, so AMD is still on that breakout from this wedge pattern, and now it wants to clear 162, and you can see multiple rejection. But if it clears 162, Bollinger Bands are squeezing, there is going to be a big move all the way up to this gap, 174.36. So watch out for that. There will be support now at 159-ish right here, 20-day moving average, and the resistance breaks at 162. The next up 165, 170, and then 174.36 on AMD. On Nvidia stock, it's up 2%. So I was going to post a video on these big mega cap stocks over the weekend, but again, I got under the weather. You can probably hear that in my voice. And this was the situation why I wanted to post that video for you guys. It was flagging right here. And you can see fast forward, well, we got the breakout today, but we did not get that initial big breakout over previous all-time high. We again got rejection here and came back and pretty much sitting around 182. So Nvidia, if it comes back to 180, as long as it holds over this flag, well, game on for a move, possibly over this high right here, previous all-time high and multiple rejection. And if this thing makes a brand new all-time high and holds over that, trust me, it's going to 200 easily. Now, if this is going to be something big where you will see a big pullback or something, it's not going to get that breakout. You'll see a breakdown at some point, and then it'll come down all the way down to where? Well, the previous all-time high, which is going to be 153, but it's a long way from 153, so we just have to wait and find out how things play out right here on Nvidia stock. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated.